and our children. Black lives do matter because our lives matter. Stay safe. God bless you. All of my brothers and sisters in the movement, keep it strong. My name is Marcus King, and I'm the Director for Human Rights and Diversity for the Teamsters International Union. Thank you.
Proudly co-authored the nation's first gay rights bill in 1970 and served as its chief lobbyist. In 2004, for Jim Howard's Liberal Democratic Club, a citywide LGBTQ organization.
I don't either. I think they said fuck it at some point because they're still
try and get up further.
Seriously, I do.
And currently serves as secretary of the Civil Rights Museum, built in Harlem, New York, under the leadership of Reverend Al Sharpton. Let's give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell everybody that the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community is part of this struggle. We join with Black Lives Matter. We march with you. We get arrested, we risk arrest, and we get brutalized in support. After all, the gay rights movement was formed because of brutality of the police in a bar known as Stonewall. Until the black community is recognized as an equal community, until the police harassment, the police belittlement, the police shooting, and the police killing, we will stand united. We are all one. We want you to know that we will continue demonstrating. We will continue marching. We will continue to protest. We will continue to upset the power structure. We will continue to risk arrest. We will continue to be arrested. We will be part of this movement, and in all the demonstrations and protests in New York and across the country, you can see our rainbow flag and our rainbow banners. Black Lives Matter is one of the most important organizations and movements, one of the most important movements in this country and in history. I thank you all. I thank Reverend Al Sharpton and the National Action Network for putting this together and being such a good friend to the LGBT community. Together to victory, and vote out the racists in the White House and vote out his entire administration and his supporters. Thank you.
Up next, we have Frank Nitty Sinsbar. Joy, that's right. Frank brought his crowd. Joined by fellow activist Sandy Solo. He is a Black Lives Matter protester, activist, and lead organizer for the 2020 walk from Milwaukee to Washington, D.C. Okay? To stand in solidarity with the National March on Washington, please welcome Frank Nitty Sinsbar.
Hello, I'm Sandy Solo from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm here with activists Frank Nitty and Tori Lowe. We took a 750-mile trek across the country to get here. I'll let Frank speak on the journeys some of the things we face during this journey. But I'd like to thank all our Facebook friends who cash-apped us. I'd like to thank our photographers. I'd like to thank our videographers. I'd like to thank all the marchers who marched with us and all the caravan and the medic crews who came along with us. I love you and God bless you.
How y'all doing out there? My name is Frank Nitty, all right? They only gave me 2 minutes, so I'm not going to talk about my journey. I'm going to talk about what I came here to talk about, all right? Now check it out. As activists around the country, we need to get organized. Every 3 months when a black person get killed, that shouldn't be the only time we find out about black people getting killed by the police. Right. We need to get organized together as a nation of activists so we can call on each other whenever we need help. We need to demand change, not ask for change. They think this is a negotiation. This is not a negotiation. I came here to demand change. I'm tired. Are y'all tired? Because I'm tired. My grandsons ain't gonna be marching for the same stuff my granddaddy marched for. This is a revolution, alright? We just marched 750 miles from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 24 days to get here because we're not gonna stop until we get change. That's what we need in this country. All of y'all that came today, I know y'all been marching in y'all cities. I know y'all been marching. Don't stop marching. We gonna organize because they don't expect that. We gonna come together because they don't expect that. We gonna demand change because they don't expect that. We not gonna have our kids marching. This is it. We've been marching for the same stuff for 60 years. Black people shouldn't be marching for the same stuff Martin Luther King was marching for. I'm tired. I'm tired. And I'm tired of asking for justice. I just want it to stop. We don't want justice. That's after a racist police do something to us. We need them out of the police. We need all these racist people gone. We need change, and we can get that by vote. Now, while we marched in 750 miles, everybody that came and chastised us, everybody that came with shotguns, everybody that came messing with us had Trump signs. Trump 2020. That's the new way that they exhibit racism in this country and hide behind it. So we gotta vote Trump out of office, all right? So when it's time to vote, we gonna vote. And if y'all see me up here, if you're an activist, stop me out there so we can organize. It's time. It's the revolution. This is the revolution.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been following them on the radio. He's strong.
Our next speaker is David Clooney. He's the Executive Director of the Black Economic Alliance, the nation's only coalition of business leaders and aligned advocates committed to economic progress and prosperity in the black community, with a specific focus on work, wages, and wealth. Before joining BEA, David led the state and local government relations team at J.B. Morgan Chase & Company. He's a graduate of Howard University School of Law, where he was editor-in-chief of the Law Review, and the University of Albany State University of New York, and sits on the board of the National Archives. Please welcome David G. Clooney.
I'm David Clooney. I lead the Black Economic Alliance, a group of black business leaders and allies dedicated to improving work, wages, and wealth for black people. We know the 1963 March on Washington was a march for jobs and freedom. In over 50 years, the wealth gap between black and white Americans has not changed significantly. In fact, by some measures, it's even wider today.
It won't take that long. Oh, yeah.
But we're at an inflection point. It may have taken 400 years plus 8 minutes and 46 seconds to get here, but there is an increasing recognition that systemic racism continues to oppress black people in every part of America.